Question for you tonight. Should masks be mandatory or optional in your child's classroom? I'm guessing you've got an opinion about that. It's a conversation we're going to be seeing a lot over the next few months. Parents and school leaders don't always see eye to eye on this issue. So tonight, our Emily Longnecker kicks off our big story with an attempt to bridge the gap and come to an agreement.
The debate surrounding wearing masks isn't a new one, and several parents spoke out against requiring them in Avon schools at Monday night's school board meeting. Many of those parents saying when it comes to their kids wearing masks, they, the parents, know what's best.
I implore you to really think hard before you consider masking our children again.
A plea from some Avon parents to leave masks optional in schools. That's the current policy for students right now.
That we are all adults, we're all responsible adults who make decisions for our children every single day. And I feel that we are completely capable to continue to make those decisions without government or higher ups telling us what we need to do for our own children.
Some cited health concerns.
You also have to think that when you breathe out these germs, you're breathing them back in.
When that mask comes home, it's disgusting. So the fact that he's breathing that in all day, I can't handle it. So I'm begging you to please leave the decision up to the parents.
It should be optional. I think our immune system, we're around germs all the time. That's what we're supposed to do. We're supposed to build immunity to these viruses and colds.
Others were worried about their kids' mental health if required to wear masks.
We've had, at home, direct mental health issues in relation to all of this. So I can tell you that masking our kids and forcing that upon them has direct consequences.
Only one parent at Monday's meeting with an elementary school student told the board a mask mandate was the way to go. He held up a chart citing the number of COVID cases higher now without a mask mandate than last year at this time when masks were required.
At this point, we have several buildings in the school that are 100% populated with kids who are ineligible for vaccine. And so masking is a great way to help keep them safe.
I am hoping that it becomes a mandate at schools.
Whitney Klink wanted to be there for Monday's discussion. She couldn't, though, because she had to stay home with her 6-year-old son who had a COVID test. Klink hopes the board will reinstate a mask mandate, at least for kids like her 2 boys who are younger than 12 and ineligible for the vaccine.
This isn't a cold. This is a big thing. This is a pandemic.
Not everyone shares Klink's viewpoint.
So I just ask that you guys really dig and do your research and not base it on, the fear mongering that's going around, and leave it as optional.
The school board made no decision Monday about masks, reminding parents the local health department has the authority to require masks at the school or district level.
So let's take a look at the COVID cases in the classroom. Many schools are already back in session, and already they're dealing with the impact of the virus in class. Over the last couple of weeks that classes have been back in session, schools have reported 378 student cases. Now, it's important to note that school districts are not required to report COVID cases to the state. For instance, IPS does not report their numbers. So let me go ahead and show you the bigger picture across Indiana. This red line here that you see here, this is this year. We've got a 7-day average of nearly 1,800 cases, and you can see the very steep climb that we've seen here in the last couple of weeks, and nearly all of the cases that we've seen here in 2021 are unvaccinated Hoosiers. Now let's go ahead and put the blue line up. This represents 2020. This is before the vaccines were even available. You can see this steep climb last year came later in the year, and overall the average number of cases just this week is almost twice as high as it was a year ago.